What is up, guys? Alex here, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Survival 1.18. This episode, we're going to sort out the cows and the sheep farms that we're going to be developing, and also figure out how to put the farms actually in the landscape, and then work them in underground, because that's going to be quite complicated, and it's going to take a while. So I might do maybe half of that this episode, and then work on it next episode, as well as doing caving. In addition to that, I'll set out some plots of land for these probably 2 or 3 houses that are going to be situated here on this kind of like dip in the land. We'll likely cover this up, probably, so we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I'll show you a quick time lapse of me going to get the cows. It only took about 20 minutes, so it wasn't that bad, and bringing them back up here, and then we'll come back. As you might have seen in that time lapse, there was a really sad moment, a death. In fact, there was terrible death of cow number 4, and I think we need to remember his duty that he did, and how much he gave to us, and then how much he took away by being a complete moron. Rest in peace, cow number 4, not 1. You were unloved. Perfect. So aside from that, I've slowly been breeding these slightly, and they're slowly giving us tiny baby cows and sheep. So yeah, I'll dig a tunnel through, probably here, and dig it down a bit to take them out. And I'll keep a few back here just in case I need to move the farms or just put them anywhere. But they are quite noisy, so I might do a bit of culling. We'll see. It's time to enchant a couple new items. A new pickaxe. Yeah, I'm not really getting great stuff on this, admittedly. Wow. How useful. Anyway. So I enchanted an efficiency 2 axe. I'm going to combine it with the unbreaking 1. So it makes it slightly more easier to chop down all this wood. So I've realised that first things first, I'll need to take down a lot of these trees so I can sort out the actual platforms where they'll be. They will be somewhat sloped, but I need to keep them as flat as possible, just so the fences don't look utterly abysmal when they're put in. I hate Enderman. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm planning on setting up a command block which disables Enderman picking up blocks. Because obviously taking it from here or something, then put it there. So yeah, I'll make a time lapse of me taking all this down. So as you can see, I've let the cows in now and also bred them quite a lot. There's about 80 of them here. And I've also gone over here and used some of this Silk Touch pickaxe to bring lots and lots of grass down here so that it covers this entire front area. Most of the front area. Not all of it, just most of it. And what I've also done off camera, because I just thought I may as well get it done, is also build this sheep pen. Because it's essentially the same process, except the sheep need lots of wheat instead. Now this all wraps around the side of where I chopped down all the trees and links up to trees in different places. So on the corners and whatnot. Not that one. They all link up to trees. This adds a little bit of flair to this, which is important because it's a farm. It's somewhat bland at least. Somewhat. And what I've also done is added these light posts. Now the good thing about these is if there's a grass block underneath it, the sheep can't eat it. So there'll always be bits of grass around here for the place to regrow, like these two at the moment, which is important. And what I've also done is gone around this wall and in most of the places added a grass block with some light so that the dirt can grow around it. This makes sure that we won't run out of grass, because I was running out of grass and that was kind of annoying. Because every time I'd come in and shear the sheep, they'd all simply just eat all the grass and then we'd run out of everything. We'd run out of wool and then I had to use more of the pickaxe and waste more. So I fixed that issue now. Now over here, right at the edge, I've also provided some steps down. I'm not sure whether I'm too happy about this because it's just dirt on the side, but it kind of hides itself nicely. I don't know, let me know what you think. And I made this path to go along the outside. I haven't lit it up properly yet. That's not the end of the world, but yeah, I haven't really finished it. This will go right round the side. As well as that, I'm thinking of making a path along there, just along the ridge, and then kind of carving that out slightly to make it a bit more stony, just so it looks like more of a cliff rather than it just kind of, you know, being there. How do I get in it? These cows, the amount of times they've tried to escape. Nope. But yeah, we're getting a decent amount of wool, which is important, because that's all I was needing originally. And now I can make beds for days. All we need to do now is figure out where we're going to put the murder machines. I was thinking initially under here because I built this up as you saw in the time lapse, but I don't know, it just wouldn't fit. It's a bit too far away from everywhere. So I'm thinking of having it potentially in here until we build some kind of, probably a butcher's or a slaughterhouse. I know it's a horrible thought, but until I get round to that, potentially on this plateau here, and having the farms underneath it, I think that would look quite good. I'm not entirely sure what to build it out of though. Obviously it'd be a medieval style thing, so I think I'll Google that and see how that would look before I start making any plans. But we definitely need a path down to this place, and the only problem is at the moment you have to walk through the graveyard. So I'm thinking about potentially extending this path off this way by the side of the rectory, because we were going to have a path going down there anyway, and the path can come down this gradient and even wrap around, potentially around the outside of the graveyard, and come over down here, which it was initially going to do, and go up to the front of the church / log cabin. So yeah, I'll use some torches and figure out where this is going to go. Right, so I've sorted some kind of plan out. So we'd walk down here, and then it'd just take it slightly curving round here, and then down this. Now this is a bit steep, so it might be a bit tricky, but I might need to bring it round this way and kind of build this level up a bit, but nothing too impossible. So the path will continue over here, and the house would be here with kind of a basement floor, and then an upper floor here, so you could access it from both levels. Or maybe even technically 3 levels, because this is really high. And I don't know how big the actual farms will need to be for the meat and potentially the wool. I'll probably place the wool somewhere else, some kind of shepherd's area. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. So anyway, the path continues round along here. Now, I will need to connect it down to the level there, but that's probably going to be a bit complicated because this is extremely steep. So yeah, it'll go down there somehow. Probably there, to be honest. But yeah, it comes around here and then back up, which is going to be a nightmare. This entire thing is going to be a nightmare. And straight up this precipice here, and it's just a cliff face. So I'll swap this out probably with stone or some kind of mossy stone. And yeah, so this will also link back up to the graveyard and then curve around the side and go back to the main house. Main village area. And this as well will come round here. Uh-oh. I'm in danger again. Why can't I aim? There we go. Marvellous. So yeah, they'll come around here. This probably isn't that bad. I'll probably need to make some kind of support beam here. But it's not too difficult. And obviously going up here, not that bad. And then this will just lead up to here. So all in all, this in itself this path is a project, and they're building the house. That's going to be another nightmarish project, and then putting the cows into. Hello, UK. How do I feed? Do I feed these guys berries? Well, did you like that? How do I tame them? He liked it, but not enough. So yeah, I'll figure out how big this place needs to be and then build some boundaries and probably get back to you. Right, so as you can see, I've demarcated these points, and this is about, I believe, a 13 by 9 area. And the automatic cow farm, the cow farm itself will probably be about 5 by 5. And then the actual smelting bit, because we will need a smelting bit, that can be around the back here potentially. And then the top bit can be the shop. So I could have everything pushed upwards through some kind of glass elevator and then into the chests out here automatically. If I set it up for that, you'd probably be able to flick a switch that disables that and just cooks it and puts it in the chest. I think that's probably a better idea. But not too sure yet. So yeah, if we have a look at this, what will we need if I use this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that'll be probably about the size of the cow farm. And what we can do, especially because we're underground, we can likely extend the walls out by 1 or 2 blocks just for the space around it. And then obviously we have enough room under there to extend anything and all the smelting that we need to do. So that'll be easy enough, probably. Although I like doing technical things now and again just to keep my mind active rather than just building, because I can just build for hours and hours mindlessly. Right, so here we are. It's all carved out, and it's a little bigger than I expected actually, but that's not too much of a problem. I think the cow farm's going to be about 5 by 5 by 5 at least. Just side note, what a stupid addition to this game. They do nothing. Useless completely. Anyway, yeah, this will be coming out here. I think this will be the floor level for where the actual, I suppose, shop will be. Because there'll be an overhang of some kind of slabs, like wooden or something, just to make it look like it's actual shop. So you could stand in the rain and look in and see all the goods on offer or on sale or whatever, and you know, yeah, good. But I don't quite know how it'll fit with the window here at the moment, but that's not too big an issue because I can always change the front of it in the future. Anyway, right, yeah, 2, and I think I'm going to want 2 on the outside anyway. So what I'll do is I'll pull this cliff face up a bit over to here, and that should cut it off nicely, so I can actually have this 2-block wall without it looking terrible from the outside. So So yeah, I'll get around to figuring out what design I want here and how much space it's actually going to occupy. Then I can change up the outside of it. That'll make sure that we actually have enough space and enough roof space, which I presume we do, because they can't be that tall. And even if we don't, I could probably lower it into the ground slightly, and that probably wouldn't look too bad, because we are going to have the glass floor up there anyway. So it's not the end of the world. Interesting. Okay. I'll figure out some design and then show you. Right, so I've come into my creative world, which happens to have absolutely nothing in it, and built a couple of these farms that people have on the YouTubes. Now, I tried to do my own thing with this, which gives you raw beef instead of the cook's steak. And this turned out to be quite difficult. The main reason being all the drops would get, well, some of the drops would get stuck on this iron bar and not drop into the hoppers. Most of it does drop into the hoppers though, which is good. But if one gets stuck on there, then it'll collect all the rest of that same item and suck it up into one block to stop lag, which kind of breaks this. So I'll probably do something that gives us raw beef at the back of the actual farm, which will be here. Now this one is a good design. It actually works because it facilitates and takes into account entity cramming, whereas this probably wouldn't. So entity cramming essentially means that you can only have 24 mobs of any kind in one given block. Now the problem with this is that obviously they'll just start to die otherwise if you have more than 24, because they'll suffocate, which is nice. So what this allows for is you press this button and then you breed them, yada yada yada. Probably another one in there. Yeah, they breed, and then you stop it, and then all the small mobs, the small cows, get the baby ones. They get pushed out and here. So once they grow up, which might take hours if I don't do this. Once they grow up, you can press. Wait for it. You can press this button, and it will kill them instantly. Then suck up all the items in the hopper and then put them there, which is essentially perfect. I think this is the one I'm going to build on the world. It won't look too great from above, but I don't know. Maybe I could angle the glass from upstairs to be a bit across, perpendicular to it. That's not the word. Parallel to it. I don't know. Whatever. The only problem with this is it requires an observer, and they require quartz. What the hell? What? Oh, okay, I see. So that would mean I need to go to the nether. So what I did was I got some of my friends, and we went caving. I made a diamond pick. We went caving, and then I got some obsidian to go to the nether. The only reason I didn't use buckets of lava to go to the nether and actually made a diamond pick was because we had completely run out of iron, and that was also another reason why I was going caving. So yes.
Have I shown you? You guys know what my brother looks like, right?
Yes, looks like you.
Sort of. Well,
I think
have
maybe.
you seen the program Warship or heard of it on Channel 5?
I knew it would be on Channel 5 or Channel
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, it is one of those programs. Yeah.
Can you go and mine for some iron as well? Oh, you are, sorry.
Yeah. Ow! Oh my god. All safe now. All safe. Well, it wasn't out.
If you say shields one more time.
The shield, they didn't even have it out.
Shield.
Oh, you're going to be shot now, Callum. Some of this copper. Really need it.
Don't even bother.
Whoa. That was the most aggressive you've ever been.
That wasn't even
Take
me
that back then.
aggressive. I was being nice.
You haven't even seen my final form. Not as good as the summer sale.
Yeah. Usually sales around this time are usually shit. Oh.
Dylan, you've been outplayed.
This is an area I've been.
You've been here and you've probably just jumped in and died.
Yeah, that time.
Yeah.
I wonder
yeah.
how this liquid tastes.
Bit salty,
What's this?
quite hot.
What have
Oh.
I done? I don't know what I'm doing all
One.
the time with this phone. I feel like I'm an old person.
You got that phone because you thought it would be easier to use.
No, not easier to use, but my sister got one, and I thought, you know what? It just seems good, and I thought, let's just go for it. I've never used one before. And now I'm playing pool with my sister. I'm not iPhone messages.
8-ball.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
Although it turns out, if you pop the black and then the white, because I was on the black at the end, I potted the black and then the white ball went in, and I
then you
lost.
lost. Yeah. Did you not know that was a rule?
No,
Really?
I do
That's
now.
that's real life rules.
Dylan, how's your caving going?
I've found no iron, and I've been in the level where it's meant to be lots of iron.
I've got a stack and 15 iron, and I'm not going to die coming back.
If he just did the same, I've just good.
That'd be funny.
Never live back down. Yeah,
Nope,
it would.
not happening.
I've been over there, probably.
Do you now have the power to access people's inventories, Alex?
I forgot to add that.
You didn't add that.
I added everything
Oh.
except that.
Mate, is there someone? Have you just like got rid of all the iron?
That's the boat's gone.
No, I don't want to fight you.
That's the sword gone.
Alex,
Oh
you
my
might be
god,
dying.
Alex, you need to back out of that. I'm sorry.
Alex, you're dead.
I can't wait to laugh at it.
I'm fine.
I told you
Royally.
so. I'll speak
Jesus
to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Why don't you have books around that?
Because we're too poor. We've only just made a cow farm. Anyway, the job now is to go back down and get some lava.
That's a hole and a half.
Oh shit! I hit the ceiling.
Oh, I see.
I can hear. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. He's been here. This is where he was mining from and died. Alright, I'll put the nether portal where I'm thinking about having the town hall. Right, okay. I've got some blocks. Got a shield. I've got great armor.
How great.
Let's see. Oh, you've no idea. Excellent. We need to go deeper. That we do. Might take a while. Well, this is a cool spot, actually. It's really quite open. I don't need that. Apparently skeletons spawn in the nether. Didn't know that. I don't know. I've never really liked the nether update.
No, I don't.
It just seems a bit busy.
Yeah.
And I think the point of the nether was to kind of be almost desolate. Kind of dead. I mean, yeah, I'd rather it was a bit more sparse. And more of the old biome.
Yeah.
But because I just see blue and I'm like, that ain't the nether. That's some weird aether dimension. Right, I need quartz and glowstone I'll take. There we have it. A stack of glowstone dust and let me get this quartz here. Perfect. That's 4 quartz. I'll probably need a bit more than that. I'll probably get like maybe 16 or something. If I can actually find any. Oh god. Can't even run across there. Right, that'll allow me to make the observer block. So there you have it. That's going to do it for this episode. We've been to the nether, we've sorted out the cows and the sheep, frankly, and we've designed that cow farm. So next episode, I'll be implementing the cow farm, and this is really laggy. I'll be implementing the cow farm, and I'll probably design the butchers around it. not just design it, but probably build the butchers somewhat around it, probably at least that basement floor. So yeah, and set some kind of item elevator maybe to take all the stuff up to the top floor. Yeah, because we're also going to need some steps that go up and down, so it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I think there's enough space to do it, so that's going to be good. Okay, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.